Homeland Security. Well, that was okay. I mean, I don't know what else to really say about it, but it was okay. First one's better. Yeah, I really like the first one. This one was kind of like, okay, yeah, the budget increased, not just by, what, 10 million? I think it increased pretty. The visual effects are great. The visual effects are good. They're, like, really good. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just seemed like, well, Helen Mirren and Lucy Liu phoned it. They phoned it in. I mean, what could he do? You know, you get one of these roles. It's not like you gotta, to get a paycheck, I guess. But, Zachary Levi didn't feel as charming, I guess if you want to say it like that, and funny as the first one. I don't know. My issue when it comes to these movies, when it's like, when it's a kid turning into an adult, I guess you could say. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Sorry, these people don't turn on their blinkers, so I don't know who's going where. But when it comes to those, like, I mean, it's always like, I mean, Billy is almost 18 in this, and it's like, okay, you don't have, even like the others too. It's like, all right, they're older now. Why you're still making them act like children when they're in their adult form, like, too much. I just think like they need to dial some of that back a little bit. But and I still think, like, when it comes to the Shazamily, it was just like they rushed that. But then again, it's like, well, it made sense because, like, who knew they were going to get like a sequel? And then of course with this one, I mean, obviously there's 2 post-credit scenes. There's a mid and a post, and it was just kind of like, I'm not going to say what it is. I'll talk about it on a video, but it was just kind of like, one of them was like, of course, and the other one was like, okay, it's okay. But yeah, I mean, and my bestie Rachel Zegler, there's something about her character that makes no sense at all, and I'll talk about that more too. But yeah, I mean, it just started off where it was like, I'm not really liking this as much, and then it had a really strong final act. Like, that whole thing was cool. I really liked the final act. Really enjoyed that part. And then, of course, that one part, too, of course, which, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, Shazam! All right, glad nothing happened. I'm driving.